We are outside the Pot Still in Glasgow. This is one of the best whiskey bars in Glasgow, which makes it one of the best whiskey bars in the world. What's one of the things that you think about when you introduce people to whiskey?
You know, everybody has a taste, so you've got to decide what their taste is first and foremost, and then give them the opportunity to smell them. Because there's quite honestly, you know, if you don't like the smell, you're not going to drink whiskey.
Yeah.
So it's all about, first of all, is finding out what they're like. If they've not tried whiskey before, then yes, it's to go with the lighter styles, you know, no peat, no smoke, you know, triple distilled. Let them have a wee bit of that, so that it's the lighter can then build them up.
Let's say you've got a Hollywood starlet who walks in.
Used to be in silent pictures, used to be big.
I am big. It's the pictures that got small.
Who likes martini. What would you get for someone like that?
You'll get some. Right. Something very dry. So this one is Glenburgie. Glenburgie generally use second fill bourbon barrels, so they make it very light, as you can see the colouring of it. Where it's a wee bit darker, not so much with that one, but darker you find that it's been a first fill bourbon barrels, and that's where you get the bourbon flavour and the bourbon colouring to it. So smell that one and you'll see it should be dry, it should be not extra dry. That's the problem with martini, you can sell extra dry. This is not.
Well, let's say that it's a DSS agent, so someone who is about to go down and take down international street racers.
Daddy's gotta go to work.
He usually drinks beer. It's like usually really bad beer. What about someone that's drinking beer?
If they like a strong beer, like a big IPA, then they're going to look for not a heavy whiskey, but a sharper whiskey, something that's got a bit of body for them. So you would go with a bit of the smoked ones and let them smell that, you know, something like a Kilchoman, you know, something like that, or even the sherry cask Kilchoman. Somebody who drinks bad beer wants something that's got body in it. As I say, as long as it's not like real bad beer. Quite peaty, yeah, but quite smoky, but this is more earthy, simply because if you're growing barley on a peat bog, then you're going to take more of the earthy taste from it because into the barley.
Yeah, I can see why someone that would like beer though, that would like that sort of that mouth feel. With that, something like that would be.
It would fill the void that they have from drinking bad beer.
So if a pirate walked through the door.
Maybe a bit of, he'd like rum.
I prefer rum. Rum's good.
There are quite a few whiskies now finished off in rum casks. You've got the Caribbean cask, you've even got a nice blended whiskey from the Gaelic Whisky Company, which finishes off in a rum. So, that's the Caribbean cask from Balvenie. It's a 14-year-old. It's a 14-year-old finished off, and it's done in, you know, the normal maturation of bourbon casks, and then finished off for about 4 years in a rum cask. You can smell the difference. You know, it smells more rummy than it does actually whiskey. Although you can obviously realise it's whiskey.
All right, I've got one last one though. So what about if Louis XVI came in? So someone who drinks champagne.
I think Louis XVI might drink a wee bit of cognac as well.
Oh, Your Majesty.
How's it gone, Marie? It's got to be the king.
If he's purely champagne, yes, well, we've got wine finished.
Yeah, but okay, so so when Louis XVI isn't drinking out of glasses that are shaped like his wife's breast.
So you want champagne. Right, fair enough.
It's got to be the king.
Now this one here is Cadenhead. Cadenhead are an independent bottling company, and they're part of the Springbank Group from Campbelltown. And what they're famous for is single barrel, full strength casks. And this one here is a Glendullan Glenlivet. They've bought the barrel of Glendullan, so you can't sell it as just a Glendullan. They put a spoonful of Glenlivet in, or if it's Glenlivet, they put a spoonful of Glendullan in. So that's why It's basically, as I say, in this case, it's a Glenlivet, but it's with a spoonful of Glentoul in it. But this one has been finished off in a Chateau Lafite barrel, so you're going to get a lot more of the red wine.
Yeah, Louis XVI would like that.
Well, there's a chance of him liking, but then again, he might be a secret whiskey drinker and we don't know that, you know.
It's got to be the king.
Talk to the person, you've got to ask them, you've got to listen to them, and then you've got to offer them. And as I say, offer them the nosing of the whiskey, because that's the most important thing, as I say, because if you don't like the nose, if you don't like that, you like that, there's no way I'm going to convince you to take that. So it's all about your personal tastes that matter, and that matter more to us. And that's our education in helping you to educate yourself in whiskey, or the person.
If you have a whiskey that you'd recommend to someone who's never tried whiskey before or usually drinks other types of spirits, leave it as a comment down below. We'd be really curious to talk to you about it. And remember to subscribe to Top Whiskies. We post a new video every Wednesday. Thanks.